And yeah, let's check out the logbook. We'll look at Awoken. We talked through all of them again yesterday, but just to be clear again, so we're talking about Tethys. And the biggest issue with Tethys is just survivability, keeping Tethys alive. And in particular, handheld totem, trying to capitalize on the spell weakness can be a little bit tough. Certainly there are spells that can take advantage of it, but the biggest problem that at least we've been having in the last runs is getting Tethys to stack enough spell weakness that then later you can kill bosses with it. Earlier bosses are pretty easy, but the later bosses just keep hammering us down. Chillwind was pretty straightforward. I think we can more or less copy the same build we did last time. Maybe supplement Titan Sentry with, I don't know, some other tank. And Conduit I'm not worried about. Conduit's pretty straightforward. You just get incant units and you incant like crazy. So given that, initially I was kind of against Awoken, primarily because there's not a lot of damage spells. There's Vine Grasp, Glimmer, Stings, and then the Bramble Lash. So it's not really like made for big damage. Oh, I missed one. There's the Restoration Detonation. So it's not really made for like big damages. It's more made for draw and enhancement. But the more I've been thinking about it, the more I think the enhancement part of it becomes really valuable for Tethys runs in particular. And one of the problems we ran into last time with Umbra and Stygian Guard was every time we get Seraph the Temperate, it's like brutal on our sweep units. It's fine when we're doing incants, but yeah, it's pretty bad when we're not. The other thing I'm thinking is I've been pretty like aggressively not taking incanters, and I don't think we can't fit every incanter anyway. I think we can afford to take one or two incanters in the non-incant, non-conduit deck and still be fine. So we're going to try to mix it up a little bit. I will try it with Awoken first. If that doesn't work, we'll rediscuss it. But yeah, I think... Yeah, Umbra just could not get it to work. The Gorge plus Tethys thing didn't work out nearly as well as I was hoping it was going to. So, and I think Melting Remnant's too difficult to make work. Yeah, I don't know. We'll try it now. Am I winning? We'll see. We'll try it with. We'll try it first with the Awoken combo. So Stygian Guard Awoken. Probably with Root Seeds, because Root Seeds is really good with the incanters, and we'll see how that goes. So Stygian Guard, Standard, Awoken, Root Seeds, and let's see how it goes. So 3 builds are going to be a Spell Weakness build, an Incant build, and a Frostbite build. This is so far looking actually decent for... That's interesting. We don't have any spikes yet. This is certainly interesting. I kind of feel like this is a Forever Flame deck. This could be a pretty easy Conduit deck. I don't think it fits as a Frostbite deck. Let's do a Conduit deck. We haven't done one yet. This can be our Incant build. The nice thing is if we get the Incant build out of the way, then we'll know which Incant units we can take for later on. Forever Flame allows us to take things like Lodestone Totem or the Glacial Seal without having to worry about the extra cost. So we're going to put you up here. We're going to blast you down here. That's it for now. 1, 2. Get you here. We're still waiting for that Glacial Seal. It hasn't shown up yet. I think I'd rather just yeet you out right now. There's the Glacial Seal. And I think, or not Glacial Seal, there's the armor, Guardian Stone. Let's just triple Root Seeds, like this. Blast you, hit you, Incant, Now the question is razor sharp edge, or you know what, we can razor sharp edge this backliner here. Put another shiny steward and get another one here. Yeah, this is looking really good. I mean, I kind of knew that the Incant setup is always pretty good. And I think we just want to do double Incants like that. I'm not worried at all about the boss. Yeah. More than enough damage. More than enough armor. Cool. And we have Cleanse, which is not bad because here we get armor and we get stats. We don't want Maul's Mage. We want to save Maul's Mage for later. We don't need any of these spells, I don't think. I want to save Flash Freeze for potentially the Frostbite build. I want to save Energy Siphon for potentially the Spell Weakness build. Sharpen. I kind of like taking Sharpen here. I think we take it. But we don't want a lot of spells. Let's get a Stygian unit. There is Nameless Siren or Guard of the Unnamed. What's more important right now? Probably the Siren, because Guard of the Unnamed would be quite good as a tank in a future deck if we need it. This is interesting. So we can go all out and give you all the armor right now, like that. Let's re-roll and give you extra health and damage, like this. This seems like a pretty solid setup. The Rage is not going to be insane, but we can Root Seeds to try to get enough damage. And then hopefully we can blast them with damage spells to kill off a lot of the units. We can go for another unit draft. What we really want now is a Lodestone Totem. That would be the ideal setup here. We get a 6 capacity floor, toss all of our buddies up there, and then just go nuts with incanting. And now, oh actually, we're already good. We have the capacity we need. We just want getting all those units at first. That's like actually really good. It means our incants are going to be amazing here. Blast you for free. I kind of like just killing this guy. Then we can get rid of the oh, not quite get rid of the garbage. Then we can incant again. Okay. Razor Sharp Edge kills you, which is pretty good. You guys don't really have much of a chance either. Well, actually, maybe you do. If we do this. Now the front unit's dying. If we do this, it's not adding a ton of damage. If we do this here, 21, 31, that's going to be enough to kill you. You're hitting spikes. 31 kills the front unit, and then you're going to do 20 to the backline unit. It's not a lot, so 24 damage. But it's whatever. We can put these guys out here, but they don't really do much right now. It might have been better to pick off one of those backliners. Might have been a mistake. We'll see. Took a little bit of damage there. I kind of think incanting is going to be more valuable because of the armor gain. Luckily, the spikes are going to eventually kill these guys. Yeah, we're in good shape here. We can actually do it like that. It's good. Yeah, my day's okay. Woke up feeling much fresher than last couple days, which is good. Been sleeping a little bit better. This is interesting. Bramble Ash. I think we save Steel Enhancer for later. Bramble Ash is interesting. Because with spikes, it's already a 40 damage spell, and it's going to be free. I don't think we're going to be using Bramble Ash too much later on. The question is it necessary? If we make Sharpen free and Holdover, then anytime we get Bramble Ash, it ends up being really strong. Oh, you know what? The problem with Bramble Ash is the cleanse. We're not going to get a lot of spikes. Let's skip it. I don't love any of these right now. Maybe Guard of the Unnamed can work. But I think we don't need it. I think better would be that we get a Lodestone Totem or a Siren of the Sea or another Rage Siren. Unit upgrades, we don't have any unit upgrades right now to fit in, so we don't need to go that way. We can get a unit. Husk Hermit. I don't think Husk Hermit makes sense here. We want basically only incanters. So this is interesting. Sting could become really valuable. I would take Stings in this deck if we could get them. And that certainly makes them a lot better already. Then let's get an Awoken Consumable card and hope that we get... I don't want Wildwood Sap in this deck. I want... Okay, more money. Okay. No, all these we don't want. We just want the coins. That's too bad. I wanted all those to save for later. We want to avoid getting lots of stuff right now and hone in on just getting a stronger incant floor. We will take capacity so that we can fit one more unit draft. Okay, so put you up front, you up here, you here. We can Razor Sharp Edge you, and then sharpen you. Get you out there, and then just incant. And get stats, as much stats as we can onto Tethys. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Razor Sharp Edge. While we can. Should be good here. Get you in there. 1, 2, toss you down here. This is all looking fine. Smack you, hit you, and grow your damage. This is looking pretty solid. I'm a little bit worried about how we're gonna do Seraph the Cleanse. I think we, or Seraph the Chaste. I think we need at least one more massively strong incanter. And I don't know if Lodestone is the one, just due to the fact that we have Cleanse. But it really depends on how much we're drawing. We can fit one more in there, and then we can spread it out to you as well. We want to spread the damage out as much as possible, not center it all on one unit. Hit you with that. Give you more spikes, give you more damage. This should be pretty straightforward. We can smack this guy out of the way. Give you a lot of damage. Very cool. Cool. So far, so good. Do we want to use Cycle of Life now? That is a good question. Not loving it. I don't think Unleash the Wildwood also makes sense. Let's save that for a better deck for it. I honestly think we have a pretty good setup already. I don't know that we need any of these. And if we don't need them, let's not take them yet. I kind of like the idea of putting an Animus of Will in the deck, because we need something that can scale, and we don't have anything that can scale super well yet, but an Animus of Will has potential to scale with all of our damage. Let's increase capacity so she can fit on the floor. We don't want to make her a large stone, but we would want to give her more health and damage if we can. Anything we want to duplicate? I don't think so. I think I'd rather just go spell upgrades. What do we get here? Yeah, no, we don't want either of these. And let's lower the cost of Sharpen first. We want Sharpen to be relatively cheap. We have no consume spells. Plus 10 onto the Crypt Builders is really good. They're going to eventually be free. So adding more damage to them makes a lot of sense. We don't want to decrease any of our damage spells. Let's make a free sharpen. You know what? Let's start focusing on the root seeds now. I think we'll do double stack if we can. Nah, I don't think we will actually. Upgrade with 10. Let's get this other one upgraded. And we don't need permafrost in anything. But it's a good time to... Let's eat out 2 more train stewards. They just kind of take up our draws. And that should still leave us enough money to get a solid unit upgrade next time. Nope, we'll get spells again, and then we'll get units. Okay, that's fine. Conduit 2. Which is good, we get some more starting damage. Our spells become even easier to play out. This is fine, we all sit up on one floor. So we're going to play up on whatever one has 6 capacity, either middle or top floor. Okay, top floor it is. You in front, you in the middle, you in back, and yeah, we'll start growing. Alright, you in probably second position, because, well, no. You have more damage. We want to focus on our damage first. Get you bumping, and then we just take this for now. Blastia, get you out there, and since we can't currently afford a razor sharp edge, let's just root seeds. Because this is plus 6 damage, that's pretty good. Plus 6 damage is pretty good, and it's spread out across 3 attacks. I think that's more valuable right now than a razor sharp edge. Really cool. Getting super tanky, doing a lot of damage. All seems really good. Okay, all that garbage doesn't seem so nice, but everything else was good. And we can blast you, and yeah, looking totally fine right now. Blast ya, get rid of this, hit ya, and double root seeds. Just kind of take this. I think it's fine. I kind of like doing it on you, because it adds 12 damage to you, which is really good. 1, 2, 3. Okay, they didn't even get through the Nameless Siren. So I mean, this is looking really solid. I mean, that's the nature of Incant builds, especially Incant builds like this, where we're just getting tons and tons of armor on units. It's okay. It's not great. I think we don't take Glacial Seal as we... Well, yeah, I don't... It doesn't fit with Seraph the Chase, so we don't take it. Ancient Synergy was a thing, but I don't think it makes sense. Yeah, we skip here. I think I keep thinking, like, what do we need to actually make this deck better? And there's not really a lot. It's already pretty strong. We continue to upgrade our spells, make them stronger, which is good. Minus the cost of more root seeds to draw better. Make our crypt builders that much stronger. I should have put this on the 3rd crypt builder. That was a little bit of a mistake. Okay, we can double stack now. No, actually, we don't want to double stack the sharpen. Let's keep making cheap root seeds. Add more power to crypt builders. And there's nothing really to double stack. I mean, you could do this, but it's like, I just don't think it's that great. Yeah, I don't think it's good enough. Let's see what we get from the Concealed Caverns. Cool. We have plenty of higher health. Yeah, okay. Spell weakness could be relevant. I mean, we have a lot of crypt builders, and they do quite a bit of damage. It'd be great once the crypt builders are free. I would take, if we had gotten an, what's it called? The Incant, the Offering Monument. I would have taken an Offering Monument, would be really good, because you can get a huge amount of incants. We use the incants primarily for armor, which is interesting. Yeah, it's fine. We don't care about spikes. We should be able to get enough armor onto the Animus of Will to keep it alive. That's the goal, at least. Okay, this is a little bit scary. Hopefully we draw something good. Okay, we draw this. This is very important. Saves us a lot of damage. Root Seeds you, and I think I'm going to greed for that. That saves us. We lose 13 health as a result, but I think it's still okay. That helps. Get you down there just to die. You're not going to get the Slay Trigger, which is great. He's going to get the Slay Trigger. Well, there's going to be no Slay Trigger, but he would have gotten it, is what I mean to say. And just play that again. Really, really need now you. So it's a good time for it. 1, 2. The AoE is really, really brutal here. 3. We can get rid of you, or we can like really go all in on damage. I'm trying to think what makes the most sense here. 4. This should put us over the edge with damage. Let's see. You're killing the front unit. You two together are damaging this dude, but not quite killing him yet. The problem is that you're going to get him a Slay Trigger because of your damage. We can't really... Yeah, I can't really avoid that. So we do it like this. Now Tethys is living. And put you in the top. So we're going to lose the Animus, but I think we don't necessarily need it to survive here. Can we keep Tethys alive? I believe so. And if we can, I'd rather save the Crypt Builder to kill the top unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now Tethys is living, and we can blast this guy and then kill the backline. This is perfect. It's gonna be a little bit close. Certainly, getting more spikes on you helps out a lot. Frozen Lance, Razor Sharp Edge, and Crypt Builder. How are we doing? It's not quite there yet. 1. Blast you. Hit you. Okay, now we're good. Just needed to get over those damage thresholds, and now we're set. Okay. Whew. Still made it, but it was kind of tight. We don't heal at all, so let's just take the coins. Another Guardian Stone. I mean, it'd certainly be good, but I'd rather just duplicate the one that we have if we're going to do that. Preserved Thorns is really, really good in this deck. And I think it's an okay time to take it. We get 30 damage stings out of it, and it's 3 or 4 incants in 1. We have to go unit upgrade. Not have to, but I'd like to go unit upgrades for the Animus. So let's give it the +10 and +5 damage. It's a good starting point. Let's, I think giving it another 25 health actually is better. Gives us a really, really good Razor Sharp Edge target, which we don't... I mean, we have okay Razor Sharp Edge targets, but like that's just the Razor Sharp Edge target from now on. Petty Theft could be really good. I think it's worth taking. It's kind of late, to be fair, but I think we could, if we can get like 2 or 3 Slay Triggers out of it, it would be worth it. We don't have any direct damage at all right now. I'm gonna yeet out another Train Steward. We can't afford to yeet out another one right now. Well, it's morning for me, but yeah, sorry you're feeling sad. Totally know the feeling. I get pretty bad anxiety, and there are a lot of times when I'm just laying in bed feeling anxious. So I totally get. Hey, thanks for the follow. Hope your night gets a little better. But yeah, as I was saying, like I get pretty bad anxiety myself, so I totally feel for you. It's not fun to be sitting in bed just thinking about it. Oh, you mean the card borders? It's in the logbook. So logbook, and then it's the this one here is where you get your different borders. Are we okay with taking some pyre damage? It's a very good question. We're gonna get 3 garbage anyway. I think we need to keep the garbage out. We're gonna get rid of 2 garbage now. We can use 1. Yeah, it's kind of in a strange spot. You would think it'd be... Oh, gosh dang it. You'd think it'd be somewhere else, but yeah. 1, 2. Freaking heck. I'm getting all these spam emails in the background. Dang, we can't quite kill you, but I think it's still better just to get the Incant out. You can die. That's fine. Okay. What are you doing? Scourge. Okay, we're good. So we can go 1, 2, root seeds. And I kind of like just razor sharp edging you twice. Because sharpen is not going to kill... Sharpen's not going to kill this backliner, unfortunately. Razor sharp edge adds 30, 60 damage. What is that right now? 45, 10, 45, 55, 75. This... What is the damage threshold to kill you off outright? If we do this twice, you're going to gain 8 damage. 53, 63, 83. That's not quite enough. But if I do this, it adds another 4. That'd be 87. Oh, and this actually does kill you? How does that work out? Not 100% sure why this guy's dying, but we'll take it and then just add more damage onto you. Alright, so we're going to take 6 damage. Not bad. And we don't get another garbage in the deck, so... Again, I'm not... Oh, the spikes are doubled. Crucible. That's why. Okay, that makes sense. And this should put you... Oh, it's so close. Oh, that is enough, actually. 67, 77... Oh, because the spikes. Yeah, we're good. We're taking a lot of damage right now, which is not so good. But I think we should be able to bring it back by the time... Hopefully. I mean, next turn is going to have nothing, really. Okay, this is really good. Oh, yeah, we can Petty Theft. That's amazing. Crypt Builder, Sting, Sting, Root Seeds. You're only taking 2 hits, but we don't need to do a lot of hits. Because you're doing about 150. Altogether, they're doing about 250 damage. Okay, we are killing him already, but we might as well make it official. Bash you for 110. I think it's a sharpen up front. Because now we're getting at least 3 hits with him, so that's much more damage. And then we can get another 10 damage out of you. That's actually keeping Tethys alive, so that was pretty good. That was a tough one. It would have been much better if we'd been able to somehow kill off the backliners earlier, but still was actually okay. I think we don't need any of this. Gifts for a Guard is certainly interesting because then we can scale up Crypt Builders even more. Every time we play Gifts for a Guard on a Crypt Builder, it will add 100 extra damage. But I don't think it makes a lot of sense. I think we want to keep our cards in hand. I don't want them to consume, so we'll save that for later. That might be better for the... we could try to do that for a spell weakness deck. We certainly aren't going to need Ember. I think it's just more draw. more draw equals more incants equals more draw equals more incants. So that's how we're going to play it. We just need to minus the cost of a lot of our other spells. Our units are all set already. So we go this way, take some sweet, sweet pyre health. You being 0 cost makes a lot of sense. I don't really want... I guess we could do this on a Frozen Lance, because they're not particularly great. Reroll. Not getting a ton of value out of this Petty Theft, are we? Let's put this on another Frozen Lance. And anything we want to hold over? We could hold over a Crypt Builder. Or a Razor Sharp Edge. Having a Razor Sharp Edge to play every turn is actually pretty good. That's really strong damage scaling. I don't think we need these. So let's not take them. I was thinking very seriously about getting extra damage out of stones or out of deadweights, but it's just not that much, and we already get a lot from it. We already get a lot of damage pretty reliably. It's going to be garbage. We might need to play on the bottom floor to make sure that these guys die quickly enough. But let's see. With armor 20, no, we play up on the top floor. It's going to be tough to get through all the damage, but I think having the coins is going to really give us an advantage later on. And we'll have some garbage in the deck, but I think it's okay. You in there, and 1, 2. More damage. Get our buddy out. Can blast a fool. You out there. We still have this one train steward. Poor guy. Alright, how we doing? I think it's going to be tough to get through all this. So we increase your damage. If we play... We're going to play at least one Razor Sharp Edge. We're also going to play at least one Frozen Lance. This doesn't really matter who we play it on. If we play Razor Sharp Edge, gets us pretty close. Is another one going to get us to where this guy's dying? That's really the question. 31, 41, 81. Let's do some maths. 31 plus 10 plus 40 plus 26 plus 26 plus 26. So we're barely killing him now. If we add plus 10 damage, that's going to be 34 plus 10 plus 40 plus 36 plus 36 plus... Okay, we're not going to have enough damage. So since we're not going to have enough damage anyway, we're just going to let this guy go to the pyre. We'll take 3 damage. The biggest problem is that he's going to add more garbage to our deck, which is not good. Luckily, most of our spells cost 0, so we can still do a lot in a single turn, even with all the problems. And here, I'm going to go halvesies. I think it is good to continue to scale with Razor Sharp Edge, even if it means that we take 5 damage. Okay, getting 2 means we can still play the Razor Sharp Edge, which is really what we want. 1, 2, 3, 4. Razor Sharp Edge. And unfortunately, we're going to take 13 damage here. So I think we've taken in total, what? We took 1 of you. Okay, that helps. This does absolutely nothing. That Petty Theft was not worth taking, I think. I'm still gonna scale you. I think it's important. I'm not super nervous about the boss, but I'm a little bit nervous about the boss. Maybe I don't need to be, but I am feeling nervous about the boss. Well, not anymore. I think this puts us over the damage threshold. I don't know. What are we at? 95, so that kills you. 10, 50. Then it would be 70, 120. 70, 190. Yeah, it's not going to kill you, but it's okay. We'll take 3 more damage. Okay. Now we should be fine. We can get rid of garbage. Grow you, and we should be totally fine here. We have a lot of health to work with, or armor really to work with, and you're doing a lot of damage here in the back line. Oh, we even keep our Siren alive. That's cool. Yeah, I'm really glad we took this Animus of Will. It's helping out a lot. We don't need any of this, and we don't really need any of this either. I think we have the setup that we want. We just need to scale up stats and kill everything. That's it. And then we're done. Let's go spell side. Start with the relics. We only have one consume card. No, we have more than that now. But I think it's better to reroll. None of these are going to make a huge difference for us. This is much better. That was really good. I think I'm going to duplicate as well. Preserve Thorns is my guess, but we'll see. Let's make Razor Sharp Edge, their holdover one free. Let's add +10 damage to a Crypt Builder and reroll. -1 to the other, yeah, to the Root Seeds is fine. Oh. Yeah, it can be tough. I remember, so when I did Covenant 25, when I did Covenant 25, I was like, okay, that's good. I did it. I can do it more and more. It took me a while as well, and I even did a 24-hour challenge thinking that I could finish all 25 again within 25 hours at once. And yeah, totally got wrecked. Took me a few months of preparation and practice and doing a lot of streaming, and then I was able to do it the second time. Or not second time, sorry. Then I was able to actually do the 25 and 24 hours challenge. It ended up being like 17.5 hours. But yeah, I had to also practice a ton to get it to work. You know, we're gonna get a lot of stings naturally. Oh, but there's so many good, it's such good incants. Maybe we get a second Razor Sharp Edge that's free. Do we just get another Root Seeds? We're gonna have enough draw, so we're gonna get. I think it's the Preserve Thorns. Preserve Thorns is just so good with an incant deck. Let's remove the last Train Steward. It was the most successful stream I've done, though. That was like, we had like 40 to 50 people watching at once then. Good times. Long gone memories. Alright, let's do our setup here. So ideally, we are able to get... Ideally, we're able to get enough damage very early. Yeah, we can just blast fools. Let's get this guy out first. Hit ya, hit ya, hit ya, hit ya, hit ya, hit ya. More damage. Hit ya. That was fun. So this prevents a lot of damage. Hopefully we can incant enough. Oh, we can blast you. Oh yeah, we're just gonna kill everything with stings. That works. So we're gonna have a little bit of draw this game. Hopefully we can kill this guy with spells. That's the ideal. Yep. Blast ya, hit ya, hit ya, hit ya. And there's our razor sharp edges. We should be totally fine now. I mean, this guy's rage is getting halved, but he's not our main source of damage. Give you more sting damage, hit you, and root seeds, root seeds. Okay. Okay, this is killing you. That's good news. And We already have like an insane amount of damage. Spikes are getting halved. That's why I keep applying it, by the way. If you're wondering why I keep using Sharpen on the front unit, it's because the spikes get halved and I want to make sure that everything's dying to the spikes, if not, you know, the actual units. If we do this, then this guy actually just full-on dies, removing some damage. And just keep Root Seeds. He's gaining 3 armor every time I do that, every spell. So he's getting about, I mean, we play out almost our entire hand, so let's say it's on average 9 spells. He's getting 27 armor per turn. That's pretty good. I am not super concerned here. We can kill this guy with stings. Then we can kill this guy with Crypt Builders. Then we take no damage. Cool. We cannot kill you with... Oh, yeah, we can. No, we can't. We can't kill you with stings. We can't kill you with stings. Let's kill you with a Crypt Builder. Get you out of the way. Blast this fool. Give us more... spikes damage. Give us more pure damage. And that's it. Let's see if we can keep our buddy alive. That's the goal. I think it's a not possible goal. But Seraph's only getting into... Okay, we got down to like where the Guardian Stone's only taking 20 damage. It's pretty good. Yeah, 84 armor from Guardian Stone. Okay. So there's the first run. As I said, this was the one I knew was going to be the easiest because it's a pure incant build. But we've got so many incanters left. We have Siren of the Sea, we have Guard of the Unnamed, we have Lodestone Totem. So we can take advantage of that for our spell weakness build and just do a kind of incant spell weakness build. Because that was the biggest problem. The biggest problem was we kept not taking the incanters and we kept getting just completely wrecked. But if we can get a solid set of incanters to go with the spell weakness, that could be really strong. So let's take a copy of our screen here, and then we'll put it onto the Discord. And let's see here. Okay, so we're gonna do... Oh, whoops, not like that. We're gonna do it like this. Give a spoiler warning. This is the, what is this called? Stygian Guard, Hat Trick. No, Tethys. Hat Trick. Attempt number 3. Game 1. Spoiler warning. Upload. Okay, so let's talk through it. We did Conduit to get all the damage spells to be free. Really what that meant was that the Crypt Builders were free. And that ended up, I mean, that was huge, right? Getting all those Crypt Builders, boom, 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 is really, really strong. We used Sharpen just to be able to clear off backliners with our Nameless Siren. Nameless Siren as a tank, not typical, but it ended up working out really well. It turns out that when you are getting 3 armor per spell, almost anything can be a tank. And then we were, outside of that, Preserve Thorns getting a huge amount of value with all the incants. And then Razor Sharp Edge getting our Animus of Will to be strong enough to kill bosses. So really solid setup here. Really liked this. And we didn't lose that many things. So we lost Animus of Will, Guardian Stone, Nameless Siren, Petty Theft, Preserved Thorns, Razor Sharp Edge, and Sharpening Crypt Builder.